Welcome back to Footy Icons. I'm Dan Brooks, and today we're looking at one of the most prolific and clinical strikers football has ever seen, Andriy Shevchenko. From his early days in Ukraine to his European triumphs, Shevchenko's goal-scoring feats made him a global star. Born in Dynamo, Ukraine, Shevchenko's love for football was clear from an early age. He joined Dynamo Kyiv's youth system at just 9 years old and quickly rose through the ranks. It didn't take long before he made his professional debut in 1994 at 18 years old. At Dynamo Kyiv, Shevchenko was unstoppable, scoring goals at will and leading his team to 5 consecutive Ukrainian league titles. But it was his performances in the Champions League that truly caught the world's attention, especially his hat-trick against Barcelona at the Nou Camp in 1997. Shevchenko's talent was impossible to ignore. And in 1999, AC Milan signed the Ukrainian striker for a then-club record fee. In his first season in Serie A, Shevchenko hit the ground running, finishing as the league's top scorer with 24 goals. Over the next 7 years, Shevchenko became one of Europe's most feared strikers, winning the Serie A title, the Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or in 2004. His partnership with Kaká and Inzaghi, along with his clinical finishing, made Milan a dominant force. One of Shevchenko's defining moments came in the 2003 Champions League final against Juventus. Although the game ended 0-0 after extra time, Shevchenko scored the winning penalty in the shootout, securing Milan's 6th European title. Shevchenko's incredible consistency in front of goal saw him become Milan's 2nd all-time top scorer, with 175 goals in 322 appearances. His ability to score with both feet, his intelligence in positioning, and his composure made him one of the best strikers of the 2000s. Shevchenko's stats speak for themselves. Over his career, he scored more than 300 goals in over 600 appearances. With AC Milan, he won a Serie A title, a Champions League title, and several domestic cups. Individually, he was named the Ballon d'Or winner in 2004 and was consistently among Europe's top scorers. For the Ukrainian national team, Shevchenko earned 111 caps, scoring 48 goals and leading his country to their first ever World Cup quarter-final in 2006. His legacy as Ukraine's greatest footballer remains unchallenged. Shevchenko wasn't just a goal scorer, he was a complete forward. His speed, strength, and intelligence made him a nightmare for defenders. Whether it was running in behind, holding up the ball, or scoring from outside the box, Shevchenko had every weapon in his arsenal. His movement off the ball was one of his greatest assets. He had a natural ability to find space in the box, making him a clinical finisher. His link-up play with teammates like Kaká at Milan showed that he could not only score, but create chances for others as well. In 2006, Shevchenko made a high-profile move to Chelsea for £30 million. However, his time in England was less successful. Injuries and adapting to the Premier League meant Shevchenko never reached the heights he had at Milan. Despite this, he still contributed to Chelsea's successes, including their FA Cup and League Cup wins. After a loan spell back at AC Milan, Shevchenko returned to Dynamo Kyiv, where he continued to score goals and mentor younger players before officially retiring in 2012. After retiring, Shevchenko moved into politics briefly before transitioning to coaching. In 2016, he became the head coach of the Ukrainian national team, guiding them to Euro 2020, where they reached the quarter-finals, Ukraine's best-ever finish in the tournament. Shevchenko's influence on football continues to grow, not just as a player, but as a leader and mentor for future generations of Ukrainian footballers. Andriy Shevchenko's legacy is one of greatness. He's widely regarded as one of the best strikers of his generation, with his goal-scoring records in Serie A and the Champions League standing the test of time. For Ukrainian football, Shevchenko is more than a legend. He's a symbol of national pride. His impact on AC Milan, his consistency in Europe, and his leadership for Ukraine have ensured his place among football's elite. That's all for this episode on Andriy Shevchenko, one of football's greatest goal scorers. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Footy Icons episodes. Let us know in the comments, what was your favorite Shevchenko moment?